Okie dokie. Let's go ahead. We are back. Going to go ahead and try to finish up doing, I'll call it the second half of Mega Man 2. Yeah. It's late, so... And I never really remember exactly what that is, but somehow I always come up with it. Now, in theory, this shouldn't take all that long. Doing Dr. Wily's Castle is not as difficult as it is in other Mega Man games. This is, like, by far the easiest of the series. But that being said, it is late, and I don't need to run through this perfectly. That's just sort of an expectation. And expectations are bad. Sometimes. If it comes down to something stupid, it's bad. Yeah. Initial impressions of this were... I'm just gonna be honest, this whole opening with this dark blue sky, it creeped me out, and it still kind of creeps me out. Because it looks like it's getting dark out. The music in this game obviously is great. We talked about that a little bit, but I don't know. Part of the open sky and the music kind of reminds me of playing Uninvited. And, you know, as a kid, I was probably playing these games around the same time, so I don't think that that's just an artifact. And I don't know, it's just something about the open sky and that dark, almost, you know, dusky blue. Just creeps me out. Try to explain that to somebody. Like, hey, by the way, dusk creeps me out. Nighttime does not bother me. I prefer night to day. But dusk is the only time of day that creeps me out. I usually get hit by that guy. Because I'm not paying attention. This always felt a little cheap to me. I always think I'm going to miss that because I always hit my head. Absolutely useless enemies. And then, I don't know how I would tell somebody who hadn't played the game, but it's like, hey, yeah, you're going to need the boomerangs. Here comes the real challenge, probably one of the hardest things that I will do for the second half of this game is talking and making these jumps. Because you can't just run through it, you actually have to stop a little bit, or else you'll fall off. And this guy will knock me back. I'll jump up. And there it is. And again, it's just the number of times that you play this game, it just gets stuck in your head. I don't know. That's not to say that I will run through this perfectly. I do not expect to. There's a lot of different places where you can get tripped up. The main being the Crashman boss. I haven't done it in a while, so I know it's a combo. Well, I just call it the Crashman boss, so. but it's like a combo of using the weapon itself and the items if you want to go ahead and do it the first time. You can always run back through it, which is why I said, like, okay, the expectation is run through it perfectly. Oh, my cat just got off my lap. That's nice. And there we go. You'll want to do the second ladder, which is against my gut instinct, but the reason is that you just get better stuff. And honestly, those energy crystals will come in handy if you want to have a smooth experience in this part of the game. Ah! We're just gonna ignore that. That irritated me. But doesn't have to be perfect, Eric. That being said, I don't want to run out of metal here. Because, like in every other part of the game, metal is so overpowered that you want to have it on you. And there's, well, all of the robot masters. You pretty much want to have metal on you. 2 of the bosses, at least, utilize metal. Well, they don't utilize it, you utilize it against them. Blech. Did I mention it was late? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now. And I got up at about 5:45 this morning. Done with work for the year. We are at December 22nd right now, so this is the time to get in as much gaming and fun things as humanly possible. Boom. But yeah, it's a little bit unsettling not having any work for the rest of the year, just because I've been working a lot recently. And I can't register for classes for my PhD until February. I get to start doing it in summer, which is nice. But it does feel like everything is on pause at this time of the year. So, yeah. It creates a little bit of, like, you're on edge, because it feels like you should be doing about 10,000 different things. And I think part of that is it being the holiday season. I don't think that all of it is. I think it's just not having as much to do every single moment of every single day. Oh, and I kind of... I actually do want to get some metal back here. And that'll have to do. Almost missed that jump. And they add these fish. I don't know what purpose they serve. I think you can just run through this. I don't think you actually have to worry about it. But for some reason I do. Any kind of jumps with spikes immediately make me nervous. Sounds like I should enjoy platforming video games, right? No. I don't know why. But maybe it's my fear of heights. For some reason, just... I can deal with it inside of a video game. Wow. Thank you. And what do we have here? I will not be annoyed. I will not be annoyed. Okay. Oh, right. This is just our Gamma fight, which should just use quick boomerang. Ow. Yep. Again, I think when people talk about it being the easiest Mega Man game, it's because, for some reason, you just instinctively know what to use. So I don't know how gamers today, like, who haven't played this game ad nauseum, would do, or what their reactions would be if they were to rank the games, if they didn't have all of the knowledge going in. And it's not like you can turn it off, so it is what it is. And do I want to mess around with that 1-up? Not really. Oh, and then this little bit here. Don't have this game so memorized where I know where to jump, but I know I'd fall through the floor. So we're not going to bother with that. Same thing up here. Thank you, item 2. Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure that's ever happened to me before. Just crawled up halfway up the ladder. Can you have more than 2? I thought for some reason 2 is the limit. Okay, so never mind. I'm gonna break my own rule here. I wasn't in the mood to do these little jumps, but you can. Alright. I thought you were kind of stuck at 2 energy crystals for some reason. Nope. Oh, bugger. I just want to switch right now because I forget how much leeway I get with switching weapons and such on ladders. I didn't want to just immediately fall to my death. That could have been given to me, I think. Alright. Can't see it, but my hands are just always sweating during these little things just because I don't know. Hey! Alright. Why, God? Why? Okay. And that's why you get the 1-up. Also the time of year to get sick, so I don't even know why I killed him. Pleasure, I think. And again, it's not like you can really die and be forced to start over in this game. If you die mid-Wiley stage, you're just gonna go back to the beginning of said Wiley stage. It's not like you have to repeat. So all of the, like, gaming anxiety that you can have is unwarranted. It's just a matter of trying to do it, and do it perfectly and seamlessly. But that can be like a huge problem, not just in gaming, but for everything if you're a perfectionist, which I am. You can do more damage than good. I think it's, like, if perfectionism causes you to procrastinate, then you end up procrastinating because you don't want to look stupid or be exposed in any way. That's a form of self-handicapping, so that you can say, oh, well, hey, it didn't work out, but that's because I didn't apply myself and just do it. And that's a bit extreme when you're talking about something as stupid as, you know, making it through a video game like this. But I think you can just kind of intuit what I'm talking about there. I don't think that that's a unique problem. This is Crashman. Just the worst. Stepped right into that one. Wow. I almost never. Don't get hit there. No room for error. I'm just gonna go ahead and use an energy crystal to get by. Don't feel like dying here if I don't have to. Alright. Ha! And I don't. But yeah, see, no room for error if you want to go through that the first time. And has to be my least favorite Mega Man boss. One of my least favorite bosses in all of video gaming just because of that reason, where you'd be forced to go back. Just because you run out of your weapon and can't refill it. It's not like a loop in like a Metroid or playing Symphony of the Night or something like that. That's fine. Doing multiple loops is fine. But if it was just going to be forced because you ran out of a weapon, that's not for me. And I don't really want to just use up all of the metal. I love doing that. But still got hit. I don't remember. Oh, not metal. What does work on him? Oh, why can't I remember this? Oh well. Oh, wow. That... I have mixed feelings about that. I was just watching my health go... dit, 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 dit. Not what I wanted. But still got some health, can recover. Maybe I'm too relaxed. I don't know. And I know it's Heat Man, but... Come on, Leaf Shield. It's a good thing I know I'm not going to need most of these weapons. Oh. Patience, Eric. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of patience. Alright. This is why you don't want to use up all of your metal, because metal actually has a function. Aside from just being overpowered. And that's fine. Kind of forgot that he had another form. That's fine. Not much of one. And it kind of fakes you out because you think that the metal can't work on both forms, right? But it does. So... Alright, and then we have our creepy Castlevania 2 style ending where there's nothing leading up to the boss. Alien Dr. Wiley. Go ahead and equip Bubble Lead, give Bubble Lead its due. Oh, don't. Just don't. Okay. I think they make you go through this again anyway. There we go. My timing was entirely off. For some reason. You don't even have to stop. You literally can just walk. But something about that. No matter how I timed it. Okay. See, let's see if we can do it. Oh, nope. Okay. If you're better at it, you can just walk. Like, you don't even have to stop. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's the worst part of that. Trying to not get hit or having to hear the yakada yakada yakada, those little bleeps. Oh, Alien Dr. Wiley. Don't give me problems tonight. Kind of just follows a circle pattern. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Then you just kind of drop the lead on him. Like a basketball shot. Except, well, it weighs like lead. There we go. Kind of cheap that Bubble Lead doesn't do anything for the rest of the game, but is the weapon that you absolutely need to beat the game. Because if you try anything else, it won't work. And we get our Wizard of Oz ending. Which I have to admit, when I played this years later from when I was little, forgot that Wiley wasn't an alien. And then, what does one make of this ending? Is Mega Man depressed? Does he just have time off and has nothing else to do? But, you know, walking through the seasons. So yeah, I'm happy that, you know, I sat down to just show the second half, although it's certainly not as long, of Mega Man 2. I guess I don't mind going a little bit dorky, nerdy on this because, yeah, to me, I always interpret it as the hero needs the villain to have a sense of purpose. And it shows up in other places. Most notably, I think, in Castlevania 2, where you get to see Simon Belmont kneeling before Dracula's grave, which I always thought that was kind of strange. One, that Dracula gets a Christian burial. Two, that Simon would go and visit Dracula's grave and kneel before his grave. I actually wrote my undergrad aesthetic statement for writing based on the ending of Castlevania 2, where the hero is defined by having someone to defeat. And, you know, that's been covered in I don't know how much. I mean, Batman, Joker, all that stuff. That stuff exists and has existed for a long time, but you have to remember I was like 20, so I thought it was interesting at the time, and I didn't want to write a 20-page paper for my last English class as an undergraduate. So I wrote it all about the ending of Castlevania 2. Never say that video games cannot be part of academics, because they absolutely can. It's a fascinating way to, like, video games as literature, perfectly fine in my book. Same goes with anime. I mean, film as literature is already a thing. So, yeah. Alright. Well, happy to have recorded this short little video. Didn't have a whole lot of great insights on this one, but like I said, it's 3 a.m. and the main goal here was getting to 1, play awesome games, 2, share these things with you. Alright? So, take care, and I will see you next time. Alright. Peace, y'all.